What is going on? I am Anon Moose. We are here on my namesake account. This account is a single sniper account. We do not have terribly good statues. 22% gunboat energy, 20% troop damage. What we're going to do is we're going to use these little dudes right here, the Cryo Bombardiers, see how far we can get with Dr. T's Volcano. And then I'm going to switch over to a maxed level account and finish it off because there's no way we can get all 7 stages on this. It's just too low of an HQ level. Sure, we're sitting at HQ level 17, but my armory is only level 17 as well. We don't have bullet, we don't have an 8th boat, we're limited on statues. I have many excuses. If you've never seen a single sniper account, please ask questions because it's a great way to have an account. There are some buildings behind some of those trees back there. Looks like I need to do some pruning actually so we can get some new trees growing here. There is a max of 60 trees. I've got a video on that. Let me know if you want to see it because trees are a great way to accentuate your base. Anyways, let's go. We're going to get some Cryo Bombardier action. Obviously, there are no Cryo Bombardiers in the warships, so we are just going to do them here on the main game and give the main game some love as well. Obviously, main game is where all of this began, and it still continues. Let's not discount that. Nonetheless, here we go. Main game. Dr. T of the volcanic variety. I find Dr. T Volcano to be more difficult. Curious to hear what you guys think, especially since they've added the level 23 buildings. Just those extra oomph of the snipers and boom cannons and stuff makes things a little bit more difficult for sure. Curious to hear what you guys think though, obviously. Nonetheless, should be able to take down stages 1, 2, and 3 without any difficulty. I find for lower level accounts, stage 4 is where it starts to get a little bit difficult. Probably don't need to worry about that rocket launcher back there, but we have the GBE anyway, so we might as well clear as many buildings as we possibly can, and then we'll head in towards the headquarters. Just a reminder, clearing a building, you can do up to 70% of the damage of the HQ there. You can see we've done about 50% so far because there are some still buildings. Yes, I have been speaking English for many years and still suck at it. So you see the Cryo Bombardiers ignoring the core to go get other buildings, which can be detrimental to your hit. In case you watched my intro to Cryo Bombardiers, realistically, people, I don't know if there's a nickname for Cryo Bombardiers, but it seems like Santa is a pretty darn close ringer to the Cryo Bombardiers. He's cold and it just seems to match up. We're just going to drop. I think those rocket launchers will have nothing on our dudes. We do have Kavan who's going to do some pain tolerance or whatever the heck his ability is called. I'm not entirely sure. So we should be able to just walk through all of this without a heck of a lot of difficulty. Just curious mostly. Now Cryo Bombardiers do a tiny bit of splash damage, but it's only for one tile and they hit right dead center. So I don't think you're ever going to see that splash damage hit another building. So if that splash damage, they do a little bit extra damage with their splash. Now, I had at least one person ask me on my YouTube comments, when I upgrade these guys, nothing changes. And I have to agree with that. Sort of. Now, you do get a little bit extra damage when you upgrade them, but I would really like to see where if you upgrade these guys, they get a little bit more range or a little bit more splash damage or a little bit more slowdown. So you're not getting any sort of extra slowdown. You're not getting any sort of extra range or ability or effect or anything like that. All you're doing is getting a higher level of troop, which does more health and does more damage. So I think that's something that they could explore in Proto Troops for sure. Again, let me know, because the only troop that I could think of that follows that path is the Cryoneer. The Cryoneer, when you upgrade her, she actually gets more flare. What is that thing called? More beam length, which is something that I think they need to explore a bit more in Boom Beach. If you could get your troops to fire a little bit farther, as you get more and more higher level, I think that would be something that could be explored and could be very neat. Again, these are just things that come to mind when I play the game. If you guys have any thoughts as well, please do hit me up, because I am like a tiny little bit confident that the Supercell devs and community manager watch videos and check comments and are looking for ideas from the community. So if you guys have any thoughts on that, please do let me know, because I think it could be neat and useful and all of those sorts of things. But again, I'm at your disposal, so let me know. I'm not terribly creative at all, to be completely honest. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get some rifle dudes, some pink rifle crew out front in the hopes that those sniper towers don't take down our cryo bombardiers. I don't know if that sniper tower would have single shot our dudes, but having some pink zombie crew out front will ensure that hopefully we don't lose any of our guys, because I really don't want to find out by having them die. Nonetheless, we're just going to walk through all of this stuff. Obviously, our pink zombie guys are going to be dying here very, very soon, and I'm going to try my best to stay away from that boom cannon, because we're probably going to lose a troop to it right about now. Okay, we lost our first cryo bombardier. Not super awesome, but I think we're in a pretty darn good spot here. That sniper tower is going to be a problem. Let's get some cryo bombardiers back. I'm wondering if we can respawn them. Yes. Okay, so we got our first pink zombie cryo bombardier. Just don't have enough GBE to deal with that shock launcher and with the boom mines. So we lost 3 cryo bombardiers, but now we've got the pink zombie cryo bombardiers. Just in case you thought their name wasn't long enough before. Oh man, boom mines again. Be careful of boom mines. As you can see, they should stay put now, I think. But no, they're going walking, looking for something else to fire at. So just a bit annoying there. They don't see the headquarters at all, it seems. Little bit frustrating for sure. But stage 4 went down without a heck of a lot of difficulty. Obviously losing troops. It might be a better idea, to be honest, to use that ice shields with them, because your ice shield will save them from a boom mine, save them from themselves. We're going to have to spend some diamonds, unfortunately. If you're wondering which task force this is, which I know you all were, this is Novice 9. We have a spot. If you're XP 0 to 32, come jump in. Obviously, I'm a little bit higher than that, which is okay. It would be preferable if you were XP 0 to 32, but I am coming in here just to hang out for a little while. Nonetheless, let's keep going, see if we can get stage 5. Stage 5, I am not super confident about. Just boom mines, boom cannons. We could go back to this left-hand side, which would give us only those 2. You know what? Let's do that. I think if we go left, we have a far better chance of taking this down. Let's just do that to start with. Gonna let my cryo bombardiers clear up that flamethrower and machine gun, hopefully, as we clear out these boom cannons in preparation for going that way. I like to clear big defenses that we need to be concerned about as soon as possible, because otherwise I end up forgetting about them. I don't know about you guys, but my game plan often goes by the wayside as I forget what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. After that, really, there's not a lot that should be a problem. Maybe we're going to get rid of this sniper tower just to get rid of it so that our troops stay along that back wall. Otherwise, I think they should just be able to walk forward and blow things up without a heck of a lot of difficulty. Gonna leave that rocket launcher just because it shouldn't be a problem. Then we're going to get rid of boom mines. As you saw in my last attack, boom mines were my kryptonite, I guess. I was going to say my weakness, but kryptonite sounds far, far better. Going with the comic book action hero sort of reference seems like the better call in this situation. So that, oh yeah, so that cannon, as you saw there, all the cryos moved forward to get that sniper tower, and as a result, that cannon managed to take out one of them. We're going to recall some dudes. Gonna keep that big, huge rocket launcher shocked for now, just until we get rid of at least one more rocket launcher. Too much splash damage, not a good idea. Now, typically, I do struggle on this account to take down stage 5, because there's just so many weapons, but these cryo bombardiers doing work, getting things down very, very quickly and strongly. Is strongly a word? So as you can see here, use those Cryo Bombardiers. I have not upgraded them yet because obviously a low-level account with only one sniper tower did not stand a chance against Hammerman's fleet, so just got absolutely pummeled. Now, one thing you can do, which I haven't done yet, is flare that headquarters, get them so that they are forced to target it, and then they won't go wandering. Now, I'm curious to see what happens when that flare expires, because there are some troops, such as rocket choppas and Cryoneers and Scorchers, that will go wandering as soon as that flare expires, so I'm curious to see if these guys follow that. They should stick around. I hope they stick around. If they don't, we're going to be in a world of pain because we have no GBE left. So there you go. Flare that headquarters, flare that engine room, whatever the heck it's called in Dr. T Core. I think it's a headquarters, but nonetheless, stage 5 down. We're going to give 6 a shot. I don't have high hopes, but you might as well give it a shot, and if we get punished and pummeled, so be it. Let's spend a few more dimes just to get those frozen dudes loaded. As you can see here, it is cheaper to upgrade. They did not show us. So if we go into our armory, which is hidden back in here, as you can see here, it is cheaper to upgrade them at low levels. So I think it goes 650, 750, 850 all the way up as you get slightly higher levels, but we're just going to give stage 6 a shot. On my other account, my max level account, I've already done stages 1 through 5. Stage 6 looks like it might be doable. It's going to take a little bit of, you know what, let's just drop our troops, see if we have enough damage and time to take this down. Coming from right about here, I think we should be able to just walk right through all of this stuff. It's all very, very short range machine guns and flamethrowers and things, so we should have a pretty darn good shot of taking this down. Just gonna focus on the longer range stuff for right now, and then we should hopefully be able to walk through all of this. You know what? That sniper tower did not even one-shot our cryos, so gonna be able to take all of this stuff down. Need to clear all of these boom mines and things, obviously. And then I'm gonna focus on this right in here, this boom cannon. We might be able to take down stage 6 with these low. I don't think I've ever beat stage 6 on this low level account, so this might just be a first for me. I'm a little bit excited here because these Cryo Bombardiers are, if this is the case, are going to be opening up all sorts of extra powder for people, because stage 6 gives you a guaranteed crystal. Hopefully you guys all know that. Typically I will push a little bit to get stage 6 down just because it is super, super valuable to get that free powder. We are going to run into problems with those boom cannons that are sitting by the core though, so I'm going to start to go a little bit left. We're going to get out of the range of those boom cannons and hopefully also out of the range of that shock launcher. The time is ticking though, so we need to do something about them. I'm going to throw some GBE on top of it. Need to get rid of that one last boom cannon, and then hopefully we can make our way towards that core before we run out of time. These guys do have a ton of damage though, as I talked about in my sneak peek-ish for them. Obviously wasn't a real sneak peek, but just trying to get info out for you. So if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend checking the cards because there is a ton of information about these puppies in there. I mean, we're golden right now. We should have zero problems taking this base down, I think. We've got a huge blind spot. They are already firing at the core. I'm going to come right back into here. We're also out of range of that shock launcher, so stage 6 should go down to super. These are the lowest possible level of Cryo Bombardiers, by the way. So if you have them, you can do this. All you need, obviously, is a little bit of statue support. Stage 6 going down, low-level Cryo Bombardiers, unboosted. I am stoked on that. We actually lost fewer troops on stage 6 than I did on stage 5. So if you can push your way through here, by all means, please do so. As you can see, it is worth it getting that crystal. That is one powder right there. We also got 70 tokens for the upgrade. So making our way through it. As you can see in my attack log, I did not do Dr. T yesterday. Otherwise, we'd probably have one higher level. Let's have a look at stage 7, see if it's... Look at this. I think we can take this down as well. This looks difficult but doable. So we're going to drop all of our dudes on this left-hand side shore. First, we're going to go right into the middle here, pick up some free GBE by taking down that flamethrower. Then we're going to come over to the left and take down boom, cannon, and shock launcher. Well, they're hopefully shocked. Those are some massive level rocket launchers, so I'm only going to try this once just because I don't know that it's possible. This looks very, very difficult for low levels, but I think it might be doable if we can keep all of the things shocked. Have not got off to a good start. That boom cannon has already taken down, what's that, like an eighth of our fighting force? But if we keep things shocked, we might have a chance. So those things just walking into harm's way because that flamethrower was damaged, not awesome. Like I said, they have a lot of range, which means and they also use Zuka targeting, so they will walk into harm's way to find the most damage defense. As you saw there was a machine gun and a flamethrower right up in their faces, and they ignored them and went for the other flamethrower. So you have to be a little bit careful for sure. But I think we might still have a shot. I probably should retreat and do this all over again, but we're going to keep heading to the left, and I'm going to barrage that boom cannon right there and hopefully keep some GBE so that when we get back towards that very far left corner, oh, medkit, 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 can we keep that dude alive? Nope, not quite. So just so many dumb moves by these guys that it gets to be a little bit frustrating, but hopefully we can still take this down because I have never done stage 7 on this account, I don't think. So taking down stage 7 would be a fairly major accomplishment. Let's get some more cryo bombardiers out. Also hopefully get some rifles out, which will potentially distract that shock launcher for a minute. We'll find out very, very soon. And then hopefully our bombardoodles can come in behind. Bombardiers, whatever the heck you want to call them. The name is just too long, folks. Cryo Bombardier is too long of a name in my personal opinion. Not that you necessarily asked for it. We're down to 2. So this is not going to happen. I'm going to retreat and try this again. I think that we can get this. Going for that flamethrower right there was not a great idea because it ended up putting our guys into harm's way and it did not go terribly well. So we're going to retreat. We're going to come back and we're going to try this again. I don't have a ton of diamonds, but I'm going to spend all of those diamonds in an attempt to get that 7th stage down, pick up that free powder because it's worth it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to drop our guys. I don't necessarily know that I need 2 boats of medics, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to drop right into here, and we're going to instantly shock before that boom cannon can fire. Obviously, the shock launcher did fire, which is not exactly awesome. Probably should have used a shock or a smoke there just to get our dudes into position. And we are doing far, far better on this attack so far. Just need to get rid of that shock launcher and or that sniper tower, because once that's done, we should be in a pretty sweet spot. So now we're going to move far, far away from all of those things on the sides and possibly take this down. I am very, very hopeful at this point. Probably should have thrown a smoke out front so that that cannon doesn't ruin our lives. But anyways, did not get it to happen. Let's go over away. That boom cannon is going to be a problem very, very soon. Look how low their health was. That was ridiculous. Shock launcher also going to be a problem. But shock launcher's not so much concerned about the damage, more so about the fact that it's going to slow our attack down. Need to smoke, get our troops away from that machine gun. We're making progress. It is not super quick progress, but we are, like, that sniper tower and shock launcher combo just too much, I think, for these low-level dudes. And going to the right is going to be much of the same because there's 4 rocket launchers over there, so probably not going to work out for us on this attack. So I'm going to have to switch to my max level account. Probably could do it on my HQ 18 as well, but I've already done stages 1 through 5 on my max level account. I'll do stage 6 while I'm paused and then come back very, very soon. Need to retreat. That was not going down, but I'm still super stoked on stage 6. Stick around. We'll have some fun with a max level account to finish this off. Overall, if you have cryo bombardiers, give this a shot. I'm going to pause. I'll be back in just one moment. Okay, we are back. This is my max level account. As you can see here, maxed out absolutely everything. Your experience points vary. There are some bugs where you don't get XP when you should be getting XP. So if you have a different experience level than I do, it don't matter. Anyways, I recommend using something like this when you're using Cryo Bombardiers. Probably should have some actual real Bombardiers in there, but we're not going to do that today. You know what? Let's just switch straight up all the way Cryo Bombardiers just to keep it equal, because obviously I didn't use tanks on my other account. If you're asking why I didn't use tanks on my other account, it's because I only have level 1 tanks. Tanks aren't super useful until you get them upgraded to level, I don't even know, 4 or 5, something like that. We're going to go like this. I'm going to load 1 boat of medics just because we used medics on the last one, and we're going to get right into it. Now, these Cryo Bombardiers are a higher level. As you can see in my armory, they are sitting at level 22. I also missed some events on this one, so might be able to get them up to level... No, not going to get them up to level 23 today. So let's do the exact same thing except with Bullet. Bullet is just a game changer. Make sure once you get Bullet, you spend the tokens, spend the gold. You want to spend your tokens probably maybe on energy drink first, because energy drink is useful in Mega Crab and PvP, but then shortly thereafter make sure you get Taunt upgraded, because Taunt is ridiculously strong as well. Now, one thing to note, obviously on max level, I guess it's HQ 19 and higher, you get critters. Critters are a game changer, and that is why I do most of my fun educational type attacks on HQ 18, because HQ 18 is just so much harder than HQ 19. You get critters, you get Bullet, you get an extra boat. Now, I could be very much wrong on those timelines, but you get the idea. It just makes things so much easier having critters, and if you've never used critters before, go play warships, I suppose, is probably the fastest way to get them. Otherwise, get that base upgrading. You always want to rush your HQ. As soon as you can possibly upgrade your HQ, you should do it. Now, we have lost a total of 2 Cryo Bombardiers so far. As you can see, our medics are working overtime. Those medics are being incredibly useful. Now, this is going to be a problem. Our Cryo Bombardiers are going to go do some ridiculously silly things and probably walk off to the sides and things, but they should be able to take down the HQ without a heck of a lot of difficulty. What I should have done is probably flared that core, but I did not have enough GBE. So as a result, we're stuck in Cryo Bombardier hell, I guess you could call it. We're going to back off, going to throw that smoke right there, and now flare the headquarters. Not a super great attack, not making the max level account look super OP or anything like that, because I did not plan that terribly well. I'm into the tail end of the video for sure, but this base should go down very carefully by the skin of our teeth. So stage 7, all Cryo Bombardiers and 1 medic. You probably should throw some tanks in there and should probably pay far more attention than I did, especially once you get near that core. Make sure you save some GBE so you can flare the core so they don't go wandering. Anyways, that's the Cryo Bombardiers versus Dr. T. Hopefully you enjoyed. If there's anything you picked up or could comment on, let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. Very would love to hear it. This base, sitting with 3 Doom Cannons, this was a terrible week for non-ice players against Hammerman attacks, because there was just nothing that does bulk damage against riflemen, so I went with the Doom Cannon. Anyways, that is all for me. Hopefully you are happy and healthy and home. Hey, the 3 H's, there we go. As always, thanks for coming in. I'm zmot.